Hello everyone and welcome to another React video. My name is Draven and today I get the pleasure of reacting to another Ado song. This time we're going to be reacting to Elf, as you guys have suggested that one countless times over the last two reactions of Ado that we've done here. The first one being the live version of Unravel, which if you haven't seen yet, please feel free to click up here and check that out after you watch this one. I completely lose my mind in that video, and if you're familiar with it, I'm sure you know exactly where it happens. Insane. And I have been hooked on Ado ever since. The next reaction we did was Crime and Punishment, which was a completely different vibe. It was more of like a smoky bar kind of, like, in the movies when the camera kind of goes through the bar and there's someone singing up on stage and it's just a bunch of people in the crowd with their cigarettes and that kind of a feeling. That's the kind of feeling that that song gave me in comparison to Unravel, which was just an absolute adventure from start to finish. And ever since seeing those two, it's been a while since I've done another Ado reaction. So I'm really excited to get back on it and check out what she's got to offer in Elf. You guys have said in the comments that this one's a little bit calmer, but a calm Ado song is like saying, like, oh, this tornado isn't as bad as the big tornado. Like, it still rips your house off of the footings, but it's not as bad. It's a little bit calmer. Like, I have a feeling this is going to be as exciting as the other songs. I am completely enamored with Ado. I think what she's doing is fantastic, and what a voice on her. So very excited to get into this. So without further ado,
Shut up, Draven.
let's check out Elf.
走りなさい早くもっと早く悲しみに酔い
This is different.
つられないように探しなさい明かりの灯る道をそれはまばゆいでしょう挑みなさい君の美しさや尊さをきつ
What a beautiful voice.
けるものに眠りなさい疲れたら眠りなさい神話を持たない
I'm anticipating it turning into something more. But this is beautiful so far.
君は気づくだろう指の形だよその名残が胸を刺す
I feel like if something was about to happen there, if you guys are like, oh, I'm sorry. We always kind of pause at the 1 minute mark. I kind of realize this is probably it. So initial thoughts, and then we'll go back to the start and let it play all the way through. Very different compared to the other two songs that I've heard already, those being Unravel and Crime and Punishment. This almost has like a nursery rhyme kind of feel to it, like a kids TV show Miss Rachel kind of thing. Like, it's probably got the deepest lyric meaning available, but it gives me that kind of happy bouncy vibe that you would get from like one of those kids shows. As a dad to a 3-year-old, I'm too familiar with those damn shows. But anyway, beautiful voice. The thing that I love about Ado is she's got these two extremes where she does these crazy screams that are super impressive and just blow your socks off. But then her whisper singing is just as powerful, if you can make that kind of a connection. I find when I hear her do that like whisper singing, it's like a dagger to the heart, and it's just so impactful. So it's cool to see that she's got it on both ends, and then obviously everything in between is just flawless. So let's get back to the start and bounce along to this intro and keep going.
走りなさい早くもっと早く悲しみに酔いつ
Like I said, this might be the most dreadful lyrics ever written, but it's got it's got a happy tone to it.
それはまばゆ りなさい君の美しさや尊さを傷
This song is more sing-songy than the other two that I've listened to, where it's more like speaking, singing, like loud speaking. It's very cool to see though.
星座のように手を離した後君は気づくだろう指の形だよその名残が胸を刺す
Alright, let's see what I messed up on here.
忘れたことも忘れてしまえ悲しみもぬくもりも消えてしまえされど今も耳に残るは固く再会を願うようなさよなら
I like that instrument. Very cool.
踊りなさい誰に笑われても淡い息を払う枝のように叫びなさい心から叫びなさいここに確かにいたんだと響かせて行き合いの空にと花火がにじむ帰るべき家を探す長い長い旅路を行くなら高らかならせその心臓は最後の
So we're about halfway through here, and you guys are right. This is definitely a much calmer song. There hasn't been anything overly, I don't want to say exciting, but that's the word I'll use. There hasn't been anything overly exciting. Like there's not the scream from Unravel. There's not that like Sia type vocal quality from Crime and Punishment. You know, the way that song starts with her just like the big belt to lead it off. This one's just consistent, beautiful sound. And obviously when you speak about Ado, it's all about her voice and her presentation on the live shows. And I always want to make sure that the band that supports her gets some credit as well because they are fantastic. The music adds so much to the singing voice. You could isolate the vocals and it would probably sound awesome anyway, but when you add that backing track that really just adds those extra emotions into it, it makes for like a total package situation. So very cool to see. Again, this is not the most exciting song, I guess is the word that I'm going to use, but it is consistently good up to this point. We're only halfway through, so it might punch me in the face in the next 12 seconds. I don't know, but even if it doesn't, this is going to be an enjoyable listen and an enjoyable watch until the song is done. So let's keep going and check out more.
高らかならせその心臓は最後の一口まで君のものだ涙溢れるがいい降るしつくが君の想いを育てるだろう
Before this gets into whatever this next transition is going to be, I'm gonna let you guys know that in the outro final thoughts section that I do for all of these, I will have read the lyrics and try to understand the lyrics going into it so I can give like some kind of a good breakdown. So in case you guys are like, you don't understand, this is so powerful, you know, you should have read the lyrics, I will, and you'll get my reaction on those later on. So let's back up a touch and keep going.
それは千年の
Ugh.
虚しくてした無限さえも数え終えて
Just that single piano was beautiful. Woo, there she is. I'm gonna pause one more time. I need to hear that high pitch, that scream one more time. That's what I've come to love with Ado is those high pitches, those make you feel something kind of screams. So now that I know that there is one, I need to hear it again. So I apologize for pausing again. I think we're probably gonna be able to ride this out unless something crazy stupid happens in the next minute. Let's keep going. Stop. I mean, that was just a beautiful piece of art from start to finish. Let's go talk about it. As promised, I've gone back and read the lyrics between the reaction and what you're seeing now, just to kind of get a feel of what I think it means to me and what I pull out of it. And my initial feeling is more or less correct, where usually when it sounds like a sad song, it's probably a sad song. This one gives me a kind of a feeling of loss and grief, which is a typical feeling that you get from a sad song. It's usually what they're about. That's usually what the content is about, is some kind of loss or grieving. What this song does a little differently than those is it kind of gives you the template of loss and grieving, but on top of it, it also gives you the what are you going to do with it kind of feeling as well. And it almost seems lyrically like these are the last wishes of someone who is maybe dying, and you get that one-on-one, on their deathbed, and they say, hey, like, get out there, like, it's okay to grieve, but go out there, make yourself happy, do everything for you in this world. So go to bed when you're tired, eat when you're hungry, dance like nobody's watching. In this one, they say it a lot better: dance regardless of who laughs, or something like that. Translation might be a little off. Basically saying, fuck what everyone else thinks, make yourself happy and leave such an impact that you can scream from the mountaintops, I was here, and people are going to know and they're going to remember you. And it also can be seen as every once in a while, go to that mountaintop and remind people of who I was. Like, it's okay to grieve. I want you to move on. I want you to be happy, but every once in a while, just remind people, let them know I was here too. And because even in real life, when you lose someone over a span of time, you just start, for maybe not forgetting them, but you stop talking about them a little more every passing year, every passing, decade. And then you start just forgetting things about them, and then it's like, oh yeah, that person passed away. And that's just the normal cycle of life. But this, at least from what I'm pulling from these lyrics, is every once in a while, just remember me, and just remember that I was here, and remember the good times, and then go on and live your life and be happy. And this was a beautiful song from start to finish. It didn't need anything flashy. This was to tell a story, and the story is all about the words. And every other Ado song that I've listened to, those being Unravel and Crime and Punishment, I still actually don't know what they're about. I haven't read those lyrics. They were so sonically pleasing to me that I don't even need to know what the lyrics are. I'm going to enjoy the sound feeling that I get from those songs. And this one, as beautiful as the song is, there's nothing crazy about it that's going to be like, yes, this is my jam, until you have that lyrical kind of foundation to go off of. And it's one of those songs that when you're feeling that certain kind of way, you can turn to, and it's going to make you feel good. And that was my take on it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did like the video, subscribe to the channel, head down into the comments and let me know what you want to see reacted to next. And while you're down in the comments, check out the description. You will see our social links there, including the Discord, where we take our song suggestions as priority from our Discord. So feel free to join there and let us know what you want to see reacted to next. YouTube thinks you're going to like this one, so go and check that out. And as always, we'll see you at the next one.